Hi there, good morning. I just wanted to check in with you. It's Monday, and if you remember, we planted last Wednesday. And I also mentioned in that video that most of the things that we were planting were going to take about 4 days to germinate and pop up. And so 4 days would have been yesterday, which was Sunday. So I'm very excited to share with you the things that have popped, the things that are emerging, and a quick little Monday morning tour of our garden just to see what's going on. So come along with me. So our okra is still very prolific, and we've still got a video that we need to make about that, but we're going to come way down here on the level, and we can see that right here we've got a little emerging collard right there. And this soil I kind of messed around in this morning, so it's hard to see any eruptions there. And kind of same thing over here. But right here, we've got a little mix of seedlings coming in. And right now there's 3. And if you remember, that was exactly how many seeds I was trying to put in there. And this is cabbage. So kind of survival of the fittest here. I'm gonna see how many of these come up, and you know what, I should wait till this weed eating is done. Okay, so maybe I can get a couple of minutes ahead of the blower that's going on in somebody's yard. But right here is some broccoli, and there's 2 of them coming in. And back to what I was saying about the cabbage is I'm gonna see who here he goes again. I'm gonna see who does the best out of these 3 here in the next day or 2, and then I'll gently pull some of those out. And so here's our other cabbage a couple of doors down. It looks like I got perfect 3 in there. I'm not seeing any broccoli activity here, but if you come way down here on the surface, let me see, it's like right there, you can see that that is about to pop out. And that's a collard. And there's a bunch of little seedlings coming in underneath the okra. And I pulled that crazy basil out this weekend. So I bet you, I'd wondered if maybe those were float downs. Maybe some seeds that got moved, but my seeds are all here that are supposed to be here. So I bet you those are seeds from that basil, because that basil was bolting over and over while it was still here in the bed. So the sun's going to be a little bright, so I'm going to kind of go backwards so it's not in your face. I moved these tomatoes over because I'm certain that they are not getting enough sunlight, and that's something that is kind of can be deceptive, you know, here in Arizona, because you think, oh, it's hot all the time, the sun's always out. But our plants need 6 to 8 hours of sun for the most part, and so if that's not happening, you're not going to get what you want. Okay, so we're over here in our bed too. This is broccoli. We've got 2 little friends coming up here. No activity that I see really there with the spaghetti, or, well, right here is 3 of these. What is that? It says cauliflower. And right here we've got some more seedlings, and this is Brussels sprouts, which I'm very excited about. And then over here, I don't even think this was going on yesterday, but that is cilantro emerging. And if you kind of pay attention, you can start to see where you put your seed and how it's kind of starting to come along there. You can start to see that soil bubble. So no activity there on the butternut, but over here we've got some more cauliflower. And now we're gonna take a stroll over, and I did some clearing out over here in this bed. We were going to visit some friends on Friday, and I should have just taken all of this off, but I took the biggest collard greens off, and we took them to share with our friends, because we know that this is the end of this plant. That's why I'm saying I should have just taken this all off, because even though there's still a lot of nice growth in here, what happens is as the leaves get bigger, there's not a lot of good support down here anymore. So all the leaves are just kind of laying down on the ground. So, oh look, this wasn't going on yesterday either. Or maybe that didn't get over here. But here's a yellow squash doing a beautiful emergence there. And a little weed. And otherwise, I don't see... Oh! This right here is where our Parisian... So I gotta be careful plucking stuff in this area. But if you see that right there, that little thin blade of what looks like nothing, that's carrot. That's one of our little baby Parisian carrots that's gonna come up. So that's super exciting. It makes me want to get some more of this kind of bigger matter off the surface here. But we're on a tour, so I gotta keep going. And to kind of stay where the light is good, we've got another little one coming up here, and that's another cabbage. And nothing going on right here. See, and I'm constantly grabbing stuff. Oh, you can't see that. Okay, you might get some sun in your eyes here as we kind of move around. This Roma, bless her heart, she is just so determined, and she needs probably some more nutrition, but I really, like I said, I want to go get some worm tea, or I'm gonna make some. Let me stand up so my shadow can help us see her. But she's got all these flowers, and if you just tap your tomato flowers, they're kind of self-pollinating. But if we opened her up, look at that. I don't think I'm showing you everything that I'm doing with my hand, so there. But, oh, geez. I just broke a branch off. Well, that's okay, because you know what? She's running her second leg in life, and breaking her branch isn't gonna end it for her. Okay, so I did do quite a hack job on the shard, but you know what? I didn't waste any of it. I am on this really new determined streak not to waste anything. So some of it I've got set up to, oh look, here's a sprout too. I think this might be our cauliflower that we put right here. Not filming good here. Let me get down closer. There, so cauliflower there, and back here, these are green beans. Look, see how they kind of push the dirt away? That's another one back there. And see how that dirt is all kicked up right there? Look, this is mean mama stuff. But look, it's right there. It's mean mama because I moved it out of the way. So the other one should be coming up right here if it comes, and if it doesn't, look, we've got 3, and that's awesome. So, and I mean, would we call this a broccoli that's coming up? I don't know, maybe that's a weed. So, like I said, I just wanted to give you a little tour. I also pushed back some of this crazy second round go bell pepper, if you can call it that. Push some of that back into the kind of lattice here, if you will, just to you definitely get it where it's given ample amount of space for everything down here to get some sun so that the seedlings can make their eruption. And that's another reason why I went in and actually did the work that needed to be done with the Swiss chard there, is because I really didn't want anybody taking sunlight from anybody that was just trying to develop. So if you're just a straggler from the last season, you can stay and you can hang out with us, but you can't take sun from anybody, and we all share nutrients. As funny as that sounds, you'll find that a lot of my little quips and quirks and things that I say all revolve around the garden, but what I was saying is they're all going to share nutrients anyway, they're all going to get water anyway, so my job is to keep them from keeping sun from each other and make decisions about who needs to go and who can stay. So I hope you're as excited as I am, because I actually got my first fall bed out, which is huge. And oh, look at that. Wait, can you see that? I don't know if you can see it. It's a dragonfly. Let me get over here. Can you see it? I don't know if I'm looking in the right place. I can't seem to get it in here though. Oh, because it's way up there. See it? Oh, it's gone. No, it's back. It'll hang out with me for a little bit. I always feel like dragonflies are a little friend that's telling me that it's going to be an a-okay kind of day. So that's exciting that here in our little tour of our first hatchings, if you will, of our spring or our fall seedlings, we got a little visit from our friend. And these things like this and this yellow bell are loved often by the hummingbirds, so anybody could pop up right now. But and soon the dragonfly's back. Look, he's right there. He wants to be in the show. Where's he at? Can you see him? He's like right there. They will kind of pinch you if you get too close to them. So he's just fluttering all around. Anyway, I'm sure you don't want to watch him all day. So, as I was saying, thanks so much for joining us. I'm super excited. I also promise you that I'm going to chat with you really soon about... Now that's a bee. I'm going to chat with you really soon about growing okra, because there was something special that I did that I think that gave us a huge amount of our success, and I'm really excited to go through all the seeds that I got at the Great American Seed Up with you, and that also means that I got some planting to do. So see you next time, and hope you have the best day ever.